Welcome into the live stream here for McCready and Siskey, powered by Rain Total Body Fuel. I'm Neal. That's Tyler.
What it is, sir.
How are you today?
I'm great. Do you know why?
I don't.
Because it's Make It Rain Thursday.
That is true.
How about that?
It is. That is true.
I don't know, man. I feel like, I kind of use you've inspired me a little bit, but I've kind of used. I try to get all the bullshit I got to do for my normal job, which I'm a professional secretary half the time. I try to get all of it done by Thursday. So Friday I can I'm not bound with like paperwork and bullshit.
Yes.
Like I get stuff done, but it's not like I try to get there by end of the day today.
I try to make Friday an off day.
I can't do that, but I get as close as I can.
And I'm pretty close to it being an off day.
I can't do that, but
because if I don't, I know Saturday's not an off day.
No.
I know Sunday's not an off day.
Nope.
Nor is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So if I don't claim Friday ever, you work every day. And that's not good.
It's called coaching.
Charlie Kirk talked about that, in fact, about how he had a 24-hour period every week where he tried to be completely unplugged.
It's a good style to do.
For sure.
You gotta it's become, I found myself working more when we went remote. I found myself working more because it's easy for me to go to my office and work.
Yes.
But I also get more shit done at the same time.
And it's a very small minority, but like doing what I do where you are a big part of your job is a message board.
No, yeah.
And you are doing a job that other people view as a hobby.
Yes. That's called coaching too.
Yeah. They don't, and it's a very small group, but there's people that are like on Friday, well, where's all the previews? And it's like, we sort of previewed all week, you know what I mean? But
catch a
but
thread.
if you don't just break away from it, you become hostage to it for sure.
That's how it goes. We got our guy, AJ is locked up in some meetings today. So we got I figured since Justin Steele came in and went and did so great for you last week, I was like, you know what? We're going to do AJ the same favor. And the man, the myth, the legend, the PGA Tour, who I like to refer to as Taylor Big Nuts Moore. Taylor Moore is coming to do the celebrity picks he'll be subbed in as an AJ spot today. And we'll probably bring AJ from the depths. Taylor's really good at this.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
okay.
He's good.
I might pay attention.
He's really good. So he's going to come on and do the picks for AJ's side today. So AJ will probably smoke us all via Taylor Moore this week because he's
not good.
Like Taylor's like legitly really, really good at picking lines and stuff. Like he doesn't miss very often. I bet he has I'll ask him when he gets on, but I bet he's hitting at a 80+% for the year so far.
Oh,
because we'll send each other back what we like and all that stuff. You know, not before the show, but after the show. And he's good.
Okay.
He's
That's
good.
Interesting.
Like the only time I think we went against each other, his side won.
Oh, okay.
We usually agree, but his side won, so he's good.
All right.
You ready to roll?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Welcome to episode 309 of McCready and Siskey, powered by Rain Total Body Fuel. I'm Neal McCready. That's Tyler Siskey here on this Thursday afternoon, September the 18th. Professional golfer Taylor Moore will join us in a little bit. He will be making AJ McCarron's picks on Make It Rain Thursday. We'll talk about a couple other things before we get to picks, which is going to be a scramble for your boy. I've got some down, but I've not done the proper prerequisite amount of research this week.
I will say this: that's not a bad strategy though for you, because usually when you do that, is when you have your weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, didn't your daughter go like 12-1 or something last week?
Yep, Caroline went 12-1 on the butcher versus the dance instructor, and the one she missed was like by a point. It was crazy.
Did she even have? Here's the better part: did she even know how well she did? Did she keep up with it?
No, I told her.
You had to tell her?
Yeah, I told her. I was like, you went 12-1. And she was, is that good? And I was like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. You'd put people out of business doing that. They probably would ban you. If you go 12-1 a casino or something, they'd probably ban you. You'd probably have
They
to
would
go.
think you knew something.
You'd have to go. They'd either take you in the back room and get the anvil out, or they would ban you. One or the other. They would think something was up. You got to go do this down the street. You can't do this anymore here, sir.
We are brought to you each and every week by Rain Total Body Fuel. 300 milligrams natural caffeine, BCAAs, electrolytes, zero sugar. It's got what you need to push the limits, achieve your goals. Check them out on Instagram at Rain Body Fuel to learn more.
Neal, this has become a Thursday tradition this year during Make It Rain Thursday. I'm rolling with the sour gummy worm Rain. This will get your mind right. By the time it hits is by the time we get the pick started. So I'll be ready to rock and roll. So make sure everybody gets their sour gummy worm Rain. But Neal, the Cooper Chevrolet chat is already bumping in. Through the end of the month, you can save up to $14,500 off the brand new Chevy Silverado pickups when you take advantage of trade down and payment assistance. That's over 19% below MSRP. And also just announced that Cooper Hyundai, that's right, Cooper Hyundai Santa Fe SUVs and Santa Fe hybrids are 0% APR for 60 months and no payments for 90 days. And so you can check them out at cooperhyundai.com or give them a call at area code 256-236-4481. Neal, as always, we're brought to you by the official RV dealer of McCready and Siskey, County Line Campers. Where's County Line Campers? Exit 38, I-10, right there in Gulfport, Mississippi, where I was live on location Monday. Got to hang out with Rob and see Miss Destiny and all the cool folks down at County Line Campers. I did the live from a Class A, I'm going to talk about a fancy motorhome there. It was awesome. Old School stopped by. We saw Old School. But we did the show from there. And right now, just remember, if you already have a camper, don't worry. They will take your trade. Take advantage of the aggressive trade-in, trade-up program at County Line Campers, where if you listen to the show, they're going to give you an additional $1,000 if you trade in your RV there at County Line Campers. And don't worry, if you need service or accessories installed, they have it all. They have the state's only Level 4 certified master technician. So why would you trust anybody else with your prized possession? Take your RV to County Line Campers. That's right, Exit 38, I-10, Gulfport, Mississippi, open 7 days a week. You can check them out at countylinecampers.com and make sure that when you think about camping, you think about County Line Campers. Neal, we're also brought to you by Prime. That's right. That's GETPRYM.com. You go to getprime.com right now. It doesn't matter what you're looking for. If you are looking for a modern at-home lab testing kit that puts you in control, go to getprime.com and collect your sample from home in just a few minutes and get a clear, personalized result right to your private dashboard. It doesn't matter if you're checking your hormones, your energy level, metabolism, or just your overall wellness. Prime makes it fast, easy, and actionable. If you need support, Prime will connect you to the right people. They will guide you in all of your steps, like your peptides, your protocols, and real strategies to help you feel your best. So go to getprime.com and enter the promo code MPW at checkout. That's right, MPW at checkout, and you're going to get 20% off of your next order. So that's right, go to getprime.com. How about that?
How about that?
How about that? All right, let's get rolling before we get Taylor up in here in just a few minutes. I'm going to text him when we're ready to roll. Want to get a couple of things out of the way, and then I know Taylor wants to talk about something too. I think it'd be awesome to get Taylor's perspective on it. But the big news this week that's going to change a lot of things, and I was happy. The NCAA, slowly but surely, Neal, the NCAA seems to be winning a little bit. Just baby steps, getting some control back. The NCAA is starting to reel it in a little bit. They have got now a one-time portal window has been passed. The dates and the length of that window have not been hammered down yet. It will be, sometime. I imagine it's going to be early January, late December. But they're doing away with the spring window, and they're trying to get with the athletic representation, and athletes representation. They're trying to. The athletes' representation didn't like that they were only going to do a 10-day window, which was proposed. They said that was too short. I firmly disagree with that.
Tell them to kick rocks.
I firmly disagree with that.
You don't need 3 months to figure out whether you're leaving or not. You don't need 3 months to figure out where you're going.
You already know.
Let's just be serious. You already know there's a tampering portal. This is only about money. This isn't about visits or fits.
Say that one more time.
Or whether your mother likes it or it's not. And God forbid. It's about academics. I mean, Jesus, it's not about that. I mean, I know of a player who has an academic issue right now. And you know what the school advised him to do? Just change your major. They don't care. It didn't stop. You don't even need 10 days. You could do 10 hours and knock this shit out. You don't need 2 windows. Just knock it out. Quit pretending that this is something besides what it is. Stop. And everybody's in it. The ratings are out the roof. The stadiums are packed. The fans don't care. Everyone's admitted it's nothing but money. That's all it is. I just posted in here. Someone said y'all's ad reads take a long time, and I said I'm in it for the money. If I didn't get paid, I wouldn't do it. The players, if they didn't get paid, they wouldn't play. It's about money, so it's okay. It's not a big deal. That's not an insult. You don't need more than 10 days. I don't care. And here's where college football is either going to win or lose. They're either going to win or lose right here. They're either going to have the stones to look these ridiculous agents. And when I say agents, it is in the loosest term possible. These are thugs. Most of these people are literally, they couldn't spell agent if you spotted them the A and the T. Just go, no. No. We're going to go to court. Well, then have at it. You can't afford an attorney. Good luck. Knock it out. Go for it.
I didn't have you raging
it's so
10 minutes
stupid,
into the show
though.
on my bingo
No,
card today.
it's so stupid.
I agree.
The whole thing is stupid.
I don't have to rage because
But you know what's stupid about it is that nobody in college athletics has the stones to just look at the kids and, more importantly, the, quote, agents who represent the kids and go, no. Because my field kisses the agent's ass. The agents tell everybody, hey, so-and-so's taking a look at this school and this school and this school. Oh, God, I'll write it. And I'll write how he's a fit. He's a fit because he plays football. It's going to come down to money.
You're the best.
No, it's the truth.
I know, but you're great when you're like
But
this.
the schools, like all the schools have to go is, no, screw it. Don't play. Just don't play. The NFL won't see you if you don't play.
Yeah, I can't even follow that
We've
up.
got dudes playing in their 7th season. I covered a game this year where the kid for Kentucky was in his 7th season. Yes, the shark has been jumped.
Hey, by the way, we were laughing the other day. Friday night, Houston and Colorado played Friday night, right? And one of the kids, this is not a joke. I've told the story on the podcast about the LSU game, about there were kids from Whitehaven that wanted to do a photo shoot.
Yeah.
You remember that group of players?
Yeah.
One of them is playing linebacker for Colorado right now. And I'm going like,
Was it like 30?
It's the French kid. Is it Martavius French?
Oh, is he still playing?
Yes. I was watching the game and it was like Martavius French on the tackle. I'm like, whoa. What? Who? I looked up.
You'd have thought it was this kid.
I mean, dude, that was legitly 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, he was one of them. He was one of them that wanted to do the photo shoot in the middle of the third quarter. And I remember after the game, I was pissed because we almost won the game. We were in it, right? We had like a 8, and that was like one of the best teams ever.
Yeah.
And we cut it to 8, and we didn't make this run, and it was just a really exciting third quarter. We had no chance, but we're like, what are we doing? And Ed Orgeron, appreciate you, Ed. I remember Ed. I don't even remember what he did. He called like timeout or did something crazy, and I said I was on the sideline, and I said out loud, like, what in the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
And the side judge, I was standing next to the official, not expecting him to say, he goes, he's trying to lose this game. I said, I guess so. And then so I remember talking about that to Clay, my guy. He's like, hell, I didn't get to see it. I was like, what do you mean you didn't get to see it? He goes, I had to do a photo shoot in the middle of the third quarter. I was like, what? And they went and did the photo shoot and they left. They didn't even watch the game. They left before the game was over. So anyway, but yeah, they're going to cut the spring portal window down to 10. I think they're trying to they're getting again, this in December is going to be dead. I've said this. I'm going to repeatedly say it. Probably hear it a lot today. But December's dead. They're trying to get closer to an NFL calendar.
Yep.
Of my opinion, this is my opinion, and my opinion only. Yeah. I think they should do away with the December signing day. Should have one in February, so you can have free agency and then a draft, kind of like the NFL.
Yep.
Okay. And then I would do away with all spring practice and do mini camps. That would be, I think, a beautiful way to do this. But they're never probably going to do away with the December signing day.
This is a step.
Some people like it, and I understand.
This is a step in the right direction.
It is a step, and I can't. I'm all about compromise. I think this is the biggest step.
The argument for the December signing period, and it's flimsy, but the argument for it is This way you get the kids signed. They get to enroll in January and get started.
And I don't know if this passed or not, but I know it was discussed. I have to go back and see if it did pass. I didn't even see that this passed or not. They're also trying to move, which I think is a great move. Shout out to all the high school coaches that complained, moving the official offer date from August the 1st until November the 15th. They're trying to get these kids because they don't want them to sit out of their senior year of high school.
That's good.
I mean, that's happening.
Yeah.
That's not being talked about either.
No.
But a lot of these kids get that coin promise on August 1st.
And then they get the agent that says, hey, don't play.
Hey, see what had happened was you think sitting out of bowl games is a problem, right? It's the whole season. So, so I think that's also a great idea. I don't know if that passed.
I have not heard that, so I have a hard time believing it's passed.
Yeah. I know it's on the table.
But hey, the first step is the one portal.
I'm happy. I'm all about compromise. If that's the one thing that they'll get to,
so that's getting done, right?
That's done.
It's done.
It's just a matter of when the actual date is and how long it is. It's either going to be December or January, and if it's 10 days, 15 days, whatever it is.
Oh, for the love of God, put it in January.
So, I think it should be, in my opinion, that nobody's going to like this. I think it should be the last week of December, and then if you are playing in the playoffs, you get the additional time after your last game.
Yeah.
But you do need to give kids a chance to, because a lot of these schools start the first week of January, right? So let's have a normal enrollment instead of enrolling 2 weeks, end of the deal. Some schools, like Ole Miss, they don't start January
I'm just
late.
God
so
forbid we let anybody enjoy the holidays.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
Holidays, I'm with you. But
just sometimes it's just,
I mean, if I was paying you, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you're cutting a deal for $1 million, would you give a shit if it was on December the 27th or January the 3rd?
No, I get it from that perspective. I'm being probably a little selfish here.
But I'm with you.
Yeah.
But at that age, I mean, shit, they don't care. All right. Last thing before we'll get Taylor in here. I thought this was awesome. This was like the week of the press conference. Brian Kelly got after a reporter for asking him a question after the post game, and then he subsequently came back on, I guess it was yesterday or Monday, whenever he did his weekly press conference, and apologized to the guy. And I'm going to have a different take on everybody in here, and I'm going to apologize in advance. Y'all be mad at me. And then Dabo Swinney was, basically said, hey, if they're tired of winning around here, then they can show me the door or whatever, and it made a lot of people mad. Two things here. One is press conferences after football games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, press conferences after football games. You are in a different state of mind. A lot of college coaches are really good at it. I was never one of those guys. One of the hardest things I ever had to do as a coach is you're recruiting and you're kissing the ass of 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, and then you got to flip a switch an hour and a half before kickoff and go be a competitive guy, right? And it can drain you. It's a very difficult thing to do. And then switch back to where it's like, you're happy, you're mad or whatever, and then you got to go answer questions. When it comes to Brian Kelly's case, okay, I don't blame him for what he said, even though he apologized and handled it the right way. The same people, I felt it was almost like a little bit of a victim mentality going after him. The same people who got mad that he said that about why are you asking when they won the game, the same people that are saying that were also the same people that have been calling for him to be fired for the last year and a half, 2 years. And so I'm being honest here. It may not be right. I'm just being honest. But if I'm the person behind the microphone, if I was the head coach and I go to a press conference and said guy in the press conference has been talking shit about me for 3 years, I'm looking for.
Has that guy been?
I'm just saying media in general. I don't know.
Because that guy has a pretty good reputation.
I don't know. But I'm just saying, if I knew that, if somebody had been calling and saying I'm not doing a good job and this and that and all that stuff for 3 years, and all of a sudden he gives me a chance to be short with him, I'm probably going to take that chance to be short with him.
Sure.
He did come out and apologize, and he handles the right way and all that stuff. And I'm a Brian Kelly fan. I don't give a shit what y'all think. I like Brian Kelly. And I had no problem with that. I didn't think it was that vicious comparative to the viciousness that comes back at him. I thought it was fair. When it came to the Dabo Swinney, he's told no lies. He told no lies. Are they 1-2? Yes. Have they won the ACC title 8 out of the last 10 years? Yes. The problem is he set the standard of where it's at, and if it's not that standard, he's a failure. I disagree with that. I'm hashtag America. Okay, I'm always going to take the coach's side, but I just want to give everybody a different perspective on that. I think it's horseshit to go after people, and then when they get snarky back, to be like, Oh, see what happened. Oh, I don't know. And then the other thing we said all the time is he could have gone up there and giving you the old, gave it 100% all the time or whatever it was. When they give you the soundbite.
You want the media perspective?
Yeah.
If you don't ask difficult questions, the fans accuse you of being a puss, soft, scared. The fans believe. I'm not criticizing, and it's not all fans, but a lot of fans believe they could do both jobs, the media and the coach. And when in reality, you struggle with both. But I mean, coaches come in there after like last week. I heard the Arkansas stuff. It was obviously I went to Lanes, but 200 or what is it, 100 yards away. Sam's doing his press conference, and guys are asking him about, hey, you lost another one possession game, and I mean his answer is essentially, you don't think I know?
Yeah.
You don't think I'm aware? But of course they have to ask, why is it that why is it defensively you struggled? Why did you struggle? And his answer is, look, he can't say the truth, which is, well, we had a bad plan.
Well,
you know what I mean?
He
can't say that. So he's got, but if you don't ask, at the end of that, the fans will come at you and go, you guys don't ever ask any hard questions. Like when you were with Matt and Ole Miss lost close games. The truth about it was, you want the truth?
Can't say the truth.
But most of the people in the media liked Matt. Yeah. Most of the people in the media liked that staff.
You can't not like Matt.
No, it was very difficult not to like him. The truth is, a lot of people in the media were like, damn, I can't believe that these guys are losing, because it sure would be nice if they were winning. I mean, the truth was, I've never cheered one way or the other. That's as close as I ever got.
Yeah, you had a lot of friends on staff.
I liked those people on the staff. Yeah. I liked you. I liked the people on that staff, and y'all were easy to cover. And so, but if you don't ask, hey, this happened, why did it happen? This continues to happen. Why does that continue to happen? If you don't ask those questions, the fans lose their minds that then they go, you're afraid to ask hard questions. You're kissing their ass. You're worried about access. So it kind of goes a lot of different ways. There's a crowd out there that's ready to grade the media after every press conference too. It's one of the reasons I don't ever ask anything on the Saturday thing. Lane does a Sunday Zoom.
Yeah.
That I find to be a much better venue.
I'm fixing that. I think I know why.
And it's because he's had time to think. He's had time to unwind. It's not as emotional. He's watched the film.
Bingo.
And his opening statement on Sunday is much more inviting to, okay, well, now that you've had some time to think about this, what happened there, or what did you think about this, or whatever. And then, he'll bring up the next game, and it's not in this stand up in front of a bunch of cameras and we're just kind of talking. And I've multiple weeks this year, I've gotten so much out of the Sunday press conference that frankly, I didn't need the Monday press conference.
So that was the part I wanted to make clear, is like a lot of times, like when you ask or media ask, hey, why didn't you do this? Or why didn't this work? The honest answer that a coach wants to tell you is, I don't know.
I don't know yet.
Because I haven't seen the film.
Right.
If you ever say the words, I don't know, from a coach's perspective, you open yourself up for massive criticism.
No
right?
doubt.
And so that's where now in today's world, but because it's the head coach is at the press conference. If you asked a coordinator, okay, that's up there now, they got all the iPads and everything, and now you're able to watch film during the game. Okay, so the coordinators and the assistant coaches can tell you why, but the head coach is trying to be a head coach. And so they're not able to go to the sideline and be able to look at those things. Now, if they're calling plays, like Hugh calls plays, right? Contrary to popular belief, he calls all the plays. But like you'll see times on their games where he's not even on the sideline when defense is out there, because he's over there looking at the iPad or whatever he's doing and trying to get answers and rushing it. So those coaches may, but it is what it is. All right, let me text Taylor real quick.
While you're doing that,
he's been listening because he said you were gassed up.
Well, I mean, I really wasn't going in, but that, to me, that subject is just such a dumb subject. We're brought to you by Cole Walters, State Farm Insurance. Cole, licensed in auto, home, life, health, business, pet insurance for the whole states of Georgia and Alabama. You can contact Cole at 706-525-7850. You can also find him online at colewaltersinsurance.com. Taylor, how are you?
Hello, this is Taylor Moore.
Hey, Taylor, you're on live. How are you, sir?
What's up? Sorry.
Hey,
No, you're good. Hey, talk.
What's up, boys?
Just use use your phone. Don't use the YouTube because you'll have a delay.
the
Gotcha.
I bet you thought we had some kind of production team up here answering phone calls for you. You didn't know you were coming straight. You didn't know you was coming straight to the feed.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it is. You know, calling the radio shows, they have the team first.
Yeah, not here.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
we have
I'm
Murray the Moose over
I'm
there.
usually on FaceTime. I'm usually on like FaceTime or Zoom with you guys on video so I can see you. But
Yeah.
I'm driving back from Fayetteville right now, so unable to do that.
All right. We're gonna get right into it because I know you wanted to talk about it. So, Hunter Yurachek, the AD at, I'm probably gonna have a different opinion than everybody on this too. That's another one. Y'all gonna hate me today.
God, we're
Y'all
gonna
gonna hate me.
apologize for everybody.
Yeah,
Here
we'll
we go.
apologize before we can get into it.
Hey,
But I know. Go ahead.
I'll tell you this. I don't know who was more fired up, Neal at the beginning of the show or some of the fans there in Fayetteville and some of the boosters I just saw the last 48 hours because there is some pissed off Razorback fans, brother.
I mean,
yeah.
if I were an Arkansas, if I were an Arkansas fan, his comments Monday would have probably been a problem for me.
All right, so let's go.
Yeah, I understand why.
Let's go over what he said, okay? Because I went back. I knew everybody wanted to talk about this. I went back and watched it. All right, so what he said, for the fans that don't know what he said, they were talking about resources and things like that, and they were going through everything. And he started the whole conversation off with, we have around a $181 million budget. Our opponents in the SEC have around a $300 million budget. Now, that would be news to me. That's a big number. But that's what he said.
He just lost to a team that doesn't have that budget.
It's what he said. I'm just telling you what the guy said. I didn't say it. He said it.
Yeah.
All right. And so he goes on to that, and then he talks about where we're positioned right now is not to win. We're not positioned to win a national championship in football. We are positioned to be competitive nationally in basketball and baseball. And then what he then went on to say was he was and I will give him this. He said now that Rev Share's in, that will allow us to be more competitive on that level, and that he talked about front loading.
Well, he talked about lanes. This was what got him in trouble, was the 3 lanes. He's like, there's these 2 lanes that you can take, but there's other people that are taking a 3rd lane, and that there's no enforcement arm, and therefore that they're doing things. He goes, and I don't think it's good for the integrity of college sport, blah, blah, blah.
He was talking about front loading.
And so it just doesn't hold up under scrutiny.
I'm with you, but he didn't say anything wrong. He just didn't. He probably didn't need to share the truth.
He should resign.
Is it the truth, though? Did he say anything that wasn't factual?
I mean, yes.
He didn't say anything. He didn't say anything not factual. He sent a very bad message to the Razorback fan base when he said that we can compete in the SEC, but we can't compete on the national scale right now. And it's very contradictory. Like, it's contradicting of a statement. If you can compete in the SEC, you can compete for a national championship.
Exactly.
But he made the excuse that they can't compete nationally.
Well, and he played the
dude,
integrity, and he played the integrity card.
Right. That's right.
I mean, stop.
Well, I can
it's
tell you
college
this.
football. There is no integrity. I mean, integrity
That is not true, Neal.
Integrity
That
just
is not true, Neal.
Integrity sailed away a long time ago.
Neal, I don't know if you're aware of this or not. Okay, no one paid players at all before NIL happened.
I'm aware.
It never happened.
It never happened. It's just rumor and old wives' tales. That did not happen before NIL. But I will say this: he did one thing that I liked what he said, and I've been trying to say it on this show for 6 months now, and nobody ever listens. And I was happy that he said this. He was talking about front loading, and he explained, he's like, "Hey, look, you're not going to see any difference on rosters between this year and next year because people are basically double dipping, right?" And I was glad that an AD finally brought that up instead of me on this podcast that nobody listened to me. You're not going to see any difference with people, and they front loaded a little bit, but you're not going to see any difference on rosters really until 2027 is the first time you'll see it. This 2026 class is full of double dippers. So I think he was setting up that. The interesting thing, and Taylor, I'll be getting interested. Taylor, for those that don't know, Taylor played golf at Arkansas. He is a resident Razorback. All right, so Taylor, as a Razorback fan, if I gave you the choice in rev share, if I gave you the choice to be dominant nationally in basketball and baseball and be a 500 football team versus being a 9-3, 10-2 football team and just a tournament team in the other two sports, which one would you prefer?
Well, me personally, God, that's hard. I'm a baseball kid growing up, and I love Coach Van Horn. So, like, I always want to see the baseball team do well as well. But, like, overall for the university, when the football team's rocking, it just feels like everything else is better. It really does. And it's been a long struggle for, the last 10 years in Arkansas football. It's been tough. I would love to see the football team get back to when I was growing up, kind of how it was with, we went to Houston Nutt was a coach for 9 years. We went to the SEC championship game 3 times in 9 years, and that was a blast. And we were always competitive, it seemed like, 8-4, 9-3. I had a couple of years where we lost 2 games. Even when Petrino was there with the Sugar Bowl, played Ohio State in 2011. Like, we have some good teams.
Yurichek's problem. Yurichek's problem, guys, is that he gambled initially that NIL wouldn't become what it's become. And now that it has, he's doubling down on, I don't think it's good for college sports. And look, he's probably not wrong, but it's not going away. The toothpaste is out of the tube. He lives in one of the most booming areas of the country in Northwest Arkansas, and he has absolutely not done his due diligence to maximize that area, and it shows. Now, they've done it in baseball, and they've done it in basketball, but they haven't done it in football. He kept a coach in Pittman that was not popular with fans because he didn't want to – he kicked the – here's his problem. He kicked the can down the road, and then on Monday, he cut Sam Pittman's off. Because now when Pittman goes to recruit the high-level transfer, that kid's going to go, man, your AD said y'all aren't positioned to win. Yeah, there's not going to be any nuance to a kid.
How frustrated do you think Pittman is hearing that on Monday? After coming off a tough loss you're 3 games into a season, and you just had 9 months to prepare and get your resources together. I know it's a longer process than that. No, but I'm just saying, you're 3 games into the season, and your AD comes out and says that after a tough loss in your first conference game. That's a tough pill to swallow as head coach.
Yeah, and I've told Taylor this, so I'm not telling anything he hasn't heard. Like, they should build a statue of Sam Pittman. The guy leads the SEC in wins per resources.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
But that's not the
I know, but everybody's going. But I know.
But
that's
the
narrative,
not the
right?
point. The point is, look,
that's not the narrative.
In this era, everyone just wants to win. I said this at the beginning of the show. I'll say it again. All of the other stuff's out the window. It's about nothing but winning and money now. It's not about any of that. It's not about tradition. Kids going to play at Ole Miss or Arkansas or Tennessee or Alabama because they grew up a fan, because daddy went there. They're not. Shit's done. It's transfers for 1 year, 2 years. Come in. Who can pay the most money? That's what the fans want. You're telling the fans, hey, we're going to charge you $17 for a water. We're going to charge you $200 to park your car. We're going to charge you $8,000 to tailgate. Everything's about money, and then you can't turn around and go, well, we're just not positioned to win. It's your job to be positioned to win. Keith Carter doesn't do that at Ole Miss. Ole Miss could easily hide behind the, well, we don't have the resources everybody else has.
Be lying.
They don't. And they've gone out and figured it out.
They've done a good job. And that's the thing.
And Keith doesn't have.
I think
Keith doesn't have corporations all around him. I mean, if you leave Oxford and go 10 minutes, you don't find Springdale or Rogers or Bentonville. You find like Water Valley and Bruce and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have businesses with full of people that work there. Look, he's fumbled. It's the end of the day. He made a gamble and he lost. It happens.
Yeah. I think in the NIL era, which is now gone, we're in the rev share era now that started in January or July. I think in the NIL era, they were very evidently behind. I don't think anybody would argue with that. I think they're paying the price for it right now. I think before anything, when the rev share era, again, I'm going to say this for the 800,000th time, any effect of the rev share era will not be in place until the 2027 football season. You're not going to see it next year either because of the front loading. Any effect of the rev share era will not take place to 2027. So my point of the drill is this, is I think the rev share era will help teams like Arkansas. It will help teams and has, and it's already on the field and seeing it. it's going to help teams like Mississippi State that are going to be able to have enough money to retain players that they have. Now, the problem still is in acquisition in the 26 year because of the teams that have front-loaded now have more money to go attain players for the 2026
but
roster.
It's not just rev share money. They've got all the NIL stuff,
but
and they still
we're
get around.
We're going to have to disagree on this.
They get around the NIL thing.
But they're not.
They do.
But they're not.
These kids aren't doing NIL, Tyler.
They're not, though, Neal.
They're not doing any NIL, and they're still making
I do
more
it
than
every day.
They're not. They make more than rev share.
They're not.
Okay.
They're not. And like, as of July 1st, they're not. That's why front loading came in place.
You're telling me that these kids at all these schools are not making any NIL money?
Real NIL money?
Through the collectives?
No.
Bullshit.
Absolutely not.
Stop.
Look, it's public knowledge. It's been reported. I'm not making it up. The largest deal that's been you're not collectives cannot pay kids anymore. Over $600. They're a third party. Can't happen since July. That's why all these collectives went bankrupt.
Then I'm covering a basketball program that's a $9 million budget. That's not rev share.
Before July.
No, for this season coming up.
Okay. I will just have to agree to disagree. It's not happening. So
I mean, I love you, but I think you're naive about this.
Okay.
This is where I think you have a soft spot. I really
don't have a soft spot.
I think
it's
you
reality.
I think you have a blind spot's the better term.
Disagree.
I think you love it so much that it's hard for you to look at it and go, everyone's doing. You think Texas is nothing but rev share?
Texas front-loaded the shit out of their roster.
They've got Texas Tech has $46
Front-loaded
million.
the shit out of it.
They're getting it from oil money.
Before the season started. It's one-time payments.
Okay. All right, we'll see.
That's why I said 2027.
I don't think you can put any toothpaste back into the tube. I don't think there's a chance in hell that these kids are going to take pay cuts. No chance.
Oh, I agree. That's where the problem's going to come in 2027. Because 2026, they front-loaded, so they have all the rev share right now in 2026 to apply the other rev share that's getting in next July. So they're going to have 2 years of rev share that they can build another roster with. That's what front-loading is.
And so on the flip side of that, you're telling me that everyone's going to go to pure rev share and these kids are going to take 50% pay cuts?
No, there's going to be NIL, but take 50% pay cuts? Hell yeah, maybe more than that.
No way.
Well, they won't play. They won't have a choice.
We'll see. I'm fascinated.
They won't have a choice unless they completely blow it up and go to a whole different model. But as of today, as we sit in September, it has held. There have been gazillions of dollars have been thrown out.
Well, I'll say this on the Arkansas thing, and I wrote this when Pete Boone's took Houston Nutt and put him in front of a podium and chopped his nuts off. I said he has to go. And if I'm Arkansas after Monday, either Yurachek or Pittman's got to go. There's no way that's gonna. There's no way that's gonna work together. No way that's gonna work together. He cut his balls off.
I think that was a lot of. He did, and pre-rev share too. Like I think that was a lot of the fan base's frustration, knowing some of the resources that they did have in Northwest Arkansas that they maybe didn't tap into. Like no commitment from Walmart money. It took Mr. Tyson going to get Calipari to turn the basketball deal around and commit some money there, right? Like, yeah, I think that's a lot of the frustration is why did Hunter not go earlier and knock on these big corporations' doors and say, hey, guys, what can we do? I mean, hell, our basketball arena is Bud Walton Arena. Our business school is the Walton School of Business. He never went 30 minutes north to headquarters to talk to him.
The richest owner in the NFL. Did you know that? Richest owner in the NFL.
Yeah. Richest owner in the NFL didn't go out for him. I mean, how about this? Sam Pittman, I think he's in his 7th season, 6th or 7th. Is that right?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
He has never once brought Pittman out.
Who are we talking about? Pittman? Pittman went to Arkansas for 20. He and Drinkwitz and Kiffin are in the same class, if you will.
So it's 5 or 6.
Gotcha.
They're 6th year.
6th year.
Yeah. And that's those. And to me, that's the best. To me, Taylor, that's the best example. If where Pittman goes, okay, well, Drinkwitz has these resources, Kiffin has these resources, and nothing against Missouri or Ole Miss, but we're not talking about Texas and Texas A&M here. You're talking about Missouri and Ole Miss. I mean, you should be able to be a contemporary with those two programs, and the truth is they're not.
So my question, one thing that was my thing is like, all right, and this part I don't know, but I know when Calipari agreed to come to Arkansas, they didn't come cheap, right? And so
No. It's a very expensive
basketball roster, right? I don't know what you probably know more than I to do about this, but I don't know how much their baseball roster costs, but they're very good. So it wasn't free.
Around 3.
So would we consider, because this part I don't know, would we consider Arkansas's basketball and Arkansas's baseball in the upper echelon of payrolls in the league? I know LSU did baseball and all that too.
Yes.
So that was.
Yeah, I would say for both they're probably top five out of 16 teams. I would say both are probably top 5 or 6 in both sports.
Taylor could address this better than I could. I know I have some people. I know people at Arkansas, but I'm not connected to it the way he is. They have a basketball booster that's a big basketball booster that is basketball only, who does not give to other sports, just basketball.
But we would also at the same time agree that Arkansas is realistically in the bottom 3 in football giving, and since the NIL era.
I would assume.
Yeah.
I don't know that, but I would assume so.
So that's the thing for me is like, the other teams haven't been to bowl games in this era. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been, you can follow the money, but I will say this. I think they've done with the resources that they have. And it's not just, and it's the whole athletic department. In the same article that I was reading about, because I wanted to read Yurachek's statements again, it talks about they had to let go of 15 athletic department people too. Right. So in this change. And so,
and one of the people he let go was a very unpopular move.
That was the trainer, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
he's had a bad month.
But again, I love Sam Pittman. I think their staff does a great job for, especially what they were one play within beating Ole Miss last week. They got to get better on defense, but they are explosive as hell on offense. Shout out Petrino. All right, you ready? We're ready to test your skills in the picks. I texted you a minute ago. No pressure. Justin Steele came on last week and went 8-3 last week. Taylor 8-3 with hitting his money line. Him and I both had Vandy winning outright. So no pressure to you looking at your lines in the car as you're driving and getting all your study time in. I know you're not on the field and all that stuff. Getting in the film room, getting your picks ready. All right, so here's what we do. We go 5 college money line, 5 college against the spread, 5 NFL against the spread, and then 1 college money line. So we're gonna get the college out of the way first. Okay. So what is your favorite college? We'll let you, as the guest, we'll let you go first. What is your favorite number 1 college play of the week?
I like Baylor at home -2.5 over Arizona State.
Baylor -2.5 at home versus Arizona State. I don't disagree with that.
I like that quarterback. That quarterback's fun to watch, dude. He's pretty good.
Yeah, Arizona State, I'm afraid, is finding out one of the toughest lessons in life. It's easy to get to the top. It's tough to stay there.
Yeah.
And they got 17 dudes coming back from last year's team, and they are having a difficult time getting things done. And look, Baylor, for all the shit that Baylor gets, Baylor's a good football team now. Baylor goes on the road.
Mm-hmm.
They beat in overtime, but they beat SMU on the road.
Mm-hmm.
They played Auburn. That was a 14-point game, but it felt a lot closer than that whole game. I think Baylor's got a hell of a team to the point to where don't be surprised, because, look, this is a big game for Baylor. If Baylor can get out of the gate with beating Arizona State, they can set themselves up to make some noise in the Big 12. All right, Neal, what is your first pick, sir?
Yeah.
I'm going Duke -3.5 over NC State.
Ooh, Duke 3.5. Come on, man.
The 1 and 2 Blue Devils.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I like it.
All right, my first pick, which is my favorite pick of the week. This is going to get Neal real fired up. You don't see Neal get gassed up? See, Neal's been gassed up all show. I'm just going to get gassed up some more. Here we go. Watch this, Taylor. There's a game in Coral Gables, Florida.
Oh, God.
The Florida Gators are traveling to Coral Gables. Miami is a 7.5-point favorite at home against the Billy Napier Fighting Gators. So I got my guys Mario and I got my guy Billy playing each other. This is an emotional tug for me. I love them both. But guess what, Neal?
Oh, you're gonna do over under. Oh,
That's not
my
where I'm
God.
going.
Oh, dear God.
This is my favorite play of the week. And if you tell me this is a crazy play,
I like the under here.
give me Florida and Miami under
Yeah.
51.5. I think
true.
both defenses are really good. Miami's really good up front.
Yeah.
Florida has been anemic on offense, but let me tell you what they haven't been. They've been damn good on defense.
Yeah.
If we can just keep DJ Lagway from throwing 3 pick sixes this game, I like the Miami-Florida under 51.5, my favorite play of the week.
All
right, Taylor, pick number 2.
Pick 2, I am going with former Arkansas head coach Brett Bielema of Fighting Illini on the road +6.
Is it up to 6?
At 6, yeah.
It's up to 6?
And I'm with my guy Taylor. Give me the Illini plus the 6. Like I wrote it down right here. I'm not freeloading.
Y'all just hating on my guy Signetti, huh? Is that what we're doing here? We're hating on Signetti at home.
I'm a Luke Altmaier guy. I
like
Luke's a good dude. Luke's my guy.
I actually like him a lot. I told you I spoke with Bielema at some function in Mobile one time. Good dude, by the way.
Yeah, nice
Great guy.
Nice guy.
I have just so you know, Taylor, I will never ever bet against Signetti. I'll only bet for him. I will never bet against him just because I don't know, that guy's got it. You know, if Signetti was like, seriously, Signetti not being his age is probably, if Signetti was 50 years old, he'd be the hottest coaching name in America.
He'd be way up there for sure.
That guy can like, all he does is win.
Yeah.
He needs to have a Dabo
How old
press
is he?
conference. He's like 63, 64.
Okay, that's not too bad.
But to be a head coach, that's just.
I don't know. In this era, I don't think you have to do the program thing anymore. You're just building teams one after the other.
But he turned it around so fast.
Yeah.
I don't know if he is in the mode of starting over. You know what I mean? Like he's good, man. He's good. Love my guys up there. All right, my second pick. Let's go here. My second pick. All right. You took a former Arkansas coach. I'm taking the current Arkansas coach. Give me the Arkansas Razorbacks -7.5 in Memphis because it's not enough. I love Arkansas on a bounce back to blow the doors off the Memphis Tigers in Memphis this weekend.
You're going to have Taylor calling the Hogs in a minute. He's going to be going, ooh.
Yeah, I love the game. I love the game. Love it.
That's right.
Hey, Taylor, do you like that cheer?
Nice pick.
I've asked my kids before. I'm like, how long did it take you to get to where you could do the call the Hogs thing without feeling sort of weird? The girls said it took 2 or 3 years for them to like embrace it. And I asked Carson the other day, I said, have you called the Hogs yet? And he's like, no, I just can't do it yet. He goes, I cheer for them, but I have a hard time with the cheer.
Yeah. After my first full year on campus, I was kind of burned out because I did it my whole childhood too, right?
Oh yeah, it's true.
We were season tickets when I was 9 years old and on, and then by the time after my first year up there, I was like, you know what? I think I'm good. Like I love them, but I don't know how many more of these I can do.
Yeah, that one, I don't know if I could do that or at Mississippi State, the cowbells give me a headache.
Yeah.
Like even if I was a fan, I'm not sure you get used to it, but they always get a headache when I go there. But it's awesome. Gives me a headache.
It's like a lot of the cheers, like when the fan bases are super excited and they do it, it's not forced. It's kind of cool. Like I've seen them do it like when they were really pumped up about a huge game, and it's kind of fun. I don't have a problem with it.
All right, Taylor, third pick, boss. What you got?
All college cheers are kind of weird if you think about them.
This is true.
By definition.
Third pick. I'm going with Tulane +13.
Yes, go.
Kind of out of spite for Ole Miss beating the Hogs, but I also think they got a good team.
Tulane.
I like that coach a lot. They didn't they beat Duke last week?
They did.
They did beat Duke.
Yep.
I'm gonna piss everybody off here. I'm not a game of taking, but I was sitting here and going like, all right, look, I got friends on the Ole Miss staff. Chris, good friend of mine, my man Tom Luke.
Yeah.
My guy Pat Jernigan, Mr. Crane, all my guys over there. But Ole Miss is gonna win enough games. Can we just give this one to my guy Summerall? They're gonna win enough games. They're gonna win plenty of games. Can my guy Summerall just give one to Summerall here?
Ole Miss doesn't win this one. My week next week's gonna be a little rough. I'm just gonna tell you.
Can we just give this one to my guy Summerall? Summerall's my guy, man. We're thick as thieves. That's my tag team partner. I love him. I've been texting with him this week, but Love my guy Summerall. I'll be there. I'll be there with my green wave thongs on. I'll be pulling for him. I don't want to see anybody. Maybe we could have like a 5 overtime game or something. You know,
well, let's not. Let's not. Let's not have no.
I love my guy.
No,
I love my guy Summerall.
We don't need 5 freaking overtimes. No, we
I
don't.
got Will Hall's there. I got I'm going to do some.
You got a lot of people. I know.
I got I'm supposed to be neutral in these games, but I'm quietly in my green wave thongs on Saturday. All right, Neal, what you got? Third game, boss.
You know who doesn't get enough love in the SEC?
Yeah, Sam Pittman,
Eli Drinkwitz. Give me the Missouri Tigers minus 10.5. They're going to blow the doors off of South Carolina. I don't care. What is it?
9.5.
Give me 9.5. I would have laid 11.5. Give me the Tigers in a blowout.
Where's that game?
In Como.
It's in Como?
Yeah.
Hey, Taylor, I didn't know if you knew this or not, but my third pick, there's a game in Como, Missouri. And the Missouri Tigers are 9.5-point favorites. And Taylor, guess what? It's not enough. I'm riding with Neal McCready on this. I think Missouri blows the doors off of South Carolina. Look, I said this last week. I'll say it again. And it was the money line last week. I don't think South Carolina's very good. I think Vegas still hasn't figured them out yet. I don't see it. I think they really struggle scoring points this week, and I think Missouri score. I don't even think this is particularly close. That's one of my favorite picks as well. All right, Taylor, fourth pick, boss. You like that one? I like that you like that one. That makes me feel good.
I like that one.
All right, fourth pick.
I like that pick. I like the under in Michigan versus Nebraska. Mornings, or what is that? 2:30 game in Lincoln. I like the under 46 or 7. I think I saw.
Can you see if you can find an under on the Nebraska Michigan game? I didn't know if you knew this or not. It's on CBS. A lot of people don't remember what channel CBS is at 2:30 on Saturdays anymore because they decided to go to the Big Ten instead of the SEC.
But it's 46.5.
46.5. I'm pulling for my Cornhuskers here. I got my heartstrings tied to this one. I think this is a big moment for Matt Rule at Nebraska. I think if he's at home, he's kind of got them going in the right way, like believing a little bit. If they can pop Nebraska at home, and it's only like a 1.5-point line or something.
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5 now?
Ask me how I know.
You got it?
It's my next game.
I think this is a big moment for Matt Rule. If he can win this one, I think they got all of Cornhusker Nation rolling.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Neal. What is your fourth pick?
Give me the Huskers.
Oh, he's doing it.
Huskers minus plus 2.5. I'm getting a home dog who I think is going to win outright. Give me Nebraska plus 2.5 against Michigan.
I like it, dog. Look at you. You're turning the page. You're turning the page.
They have the better quarterback.
Ooh. Right now, today.
Yeah. The game's right now.
It's all that matters.
They're not playing in 5 years. They're playing now.
You know, there's going to be a lot of, like, let me tell you something. There's going to be a lot of deals there with Bryce Underwood, and he looks rough at times because of he doesn't have any weapons.
No, he's going to be a really good player.
That dude's like when it comes out. You talking about arm talent now?
Yeah, sure.
When it comes out of his hands, you're just like, ooh.
Yeah, like I said, they're not playing the game in 2 years.
Can I coach you, please? Can I call some plays for you, please? Can I go get you some receivers, please? That kid's immensely talented. But you talking about taking a check? What you were talking about earlier today? You talking about taking a check?
Yeah.
Like, I hope it doesn't. Now, I will say this. The Michigan offense is going to get him more prepared for what he's going to do in the National Football League. All right? It will definitely, because they do run a pro-style system with all the mic points and run checks and all that stuff. He will be more prepared to go to the NFL. So I'll give him that. But, brother, good gracious. That kid's so talented. All right. My next pick, that'll be my fourth pick. How about this? I bet my man Taylor's going to like this one. There's a game in San Diego, California. The San Diego State Aztecs are hosting my new favorite West Coast team, the Cal Bears.
Oh.
The Cal Bears are favored by 12.5 points. And guess what, Neal? It's not enough. Give me the Cal Bears on the road at San Diego State to not only cover but dominate this game. I think they win by 28+ points. Give me Cal minus 12.5 at San Diego State.
How about that?
Hey, let me give you all a good fun fact here. Can we have an intermission on the Cal real quick, since we're never going to talk about them ever again on the show until late? Hey, Neal, will you pull up the Cal Bears schedule and tell me what their record's going to be? We're fisting to have a serious conversation about the Cal Bears, sir. Taylor, have you seen their schedule?
I did not expect us to dive into the Cal Bears schedule in this segment. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes, it's definitely not on the bingo card.
Not on my list either. Let's see. Cal.
Give me dubs. Give me dubs and not.
All right, here we go. San Diego State dub. At Boston College dub. Home against Duke dub. Home against UNC dub. At Virginia Tech dub. Virginia at home dub. At Louisville, there's a question mark.
Okay.
At Stanford dub. SMU at home, probable dub.
What does that put the record at, Neal?
That'd be 11-1 or 12-0.
Just saying.
Wow.
The ACC sucks.
But what do you like? Here's the point, right? but you're fisting to see this schedule thing, right?
I told you the other day, and I said it on Hand Raise Guys last night. Here's what's coming. You can see it coming a mile away. All right, it's like a giant locomotive racing. You see it coming. You hear it coming. You're going to get this collection of Big Ten and SEC teams that go 10-2, 9-3. And I'm not saying they're any good. I don't know. I'm just telling you what their numbers are going to be, okay? They're going to be 10-2, 9-3, this big conglomeration of – and you're going to have these ACC teams like Georgia Tech, Cal, Miami, FSU that are going to have 1 to no losses. And I don't know what the hell the committee's going to do.
Well, I can buy it with Miami and Florida State because they've beaten quality opponents in non-conference.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
But what
do you do with 12-1 Cal? Do you take 9-3? I'm asking.
Yeah, no.
Do you take 9-3 Texas A&M, 9-3 Ole Miss, 9-3 I don't know Alabama, 9-3 LSU? Pick your SEC, pick your Big Ten 9-3 team, or do you take 12-1 Cal?
Well, that's
now because in reality, if 12-1 Cal played those teams would probably beat Cal.
And no Georgia Tech, no Miami, no Florida State, no Clemson.
And their argument would be it's not our effing fault,
and rightly so, and a rightful argument. But when you look at I looked at that schedule today, I was like, oh shit.
And they would say, we played Oregon State, we played Minnesota, we played San Diego State. We'd all be like, yeah, I get it. And they would point at some SEC teams and go, they didn't play anybody.
Yeah.
They'd point at some Big Ten teams and go, they didn't play anybody. They're not wrong.
It's wild.
It's coming.
They're not wrong.
Yeah. All right, Taylor, your 5th pick, sir.
My 5th pick, I'm going with another road team and the spread in Norman, Oklahoma. I'm going to take the Auburn Tigers +7 and roll with my golf buddy Hugh Freeze. Loves to play golf. Probably I'll play in 9 right now after practice. So
let's go.
I'm tired of making my guy Shipper golf.
Hey,
come on!
I can't believe you said you're taking. I can't believe you didn't say you're taking Auburn for Hugh instead of Patton Kazire. I thought we were a big Kazire guy since he played with you.
We are.
Hey, didn't you play with him again?
Yeah, I did. Like a couple weeks after.
Yeah.
John Deere.
Hey, can I?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, I gotta say something.
Sunshine Spa, baby.
And Taylor,
Norman, Oklahoma.
Hey, Taylor, you can't say anything about this, so I'll say it. So when Taylor was playing, we took the boys up and watched Taylor play in the John Deere Classic, and so we're following Taylor. And so the second hole, which Taylor teed off, he started. He started on 10 the first day. So 11, Neal. I go up, and the way that they let the ropes and stuff. So I went behind the tee box. Okay. And I didn't know Patton Kazire. I didn't know his golf game. He does not like a lot of distractions and noise. And so my man gets on the tee box, and I shifted my weight. I did not even take a step. I shifted my weight from my left foot to my right foot, and it made him back off his ball. And I felt so bad. I'm like, this guy, I felt so terrible. Well, the very next day, Taylor tees off on 1. We get to the same exact hole, and Taylor's parents were there. And Taylor's mom and I were talking, and we were 90 yards away from them, 90 yards away. And my man, Patton Kazire, backs off the ball and then points at us. And I was like, golly. I said, same hole, same guy. He does not like a lot of distractions. So you can't say anything about that, Taylor, but that happened. Good, big Auburn fan. All right. So, Neal, what is your fifth pick, sir?
All right. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, but I like this one. I don't know why. You're going to probably go, Neal, it's his dumb pick. 18 people are hurt, and I'll be like, well, there you go. Give me UCF -7 at home against North Carolina.
I don't dislike the pick. I think Central Florida's going. I think Central Florida's going to win the game.
Yeah,
I don't dislike the pick.
I need them to win by 7.5 or more.
2 scores would be kind of scary, but they will win. I think. All right, my fifth pick. I can't believe y'all left this one to me. Y'all left me a layup right here. Y'all left me a layup.
Okay.
Both of you left me a layup. Another team that no one's talking about, and I got a shout out. I listened to yesterday's show, or maybe it was Hand Raised guys I listened to, and then just Chase Parham just shit all over these guys. No one's talking about them. This team blows my mind. The USC Trojans, the Left Coast Trojans, have a fucking football team.
Okay.
They are good. They're hosting Michigan State. What time do they tip it off? At 10 p.m. Central. That's 11 p.m. Eastern time, which is where Michigan State's from. The NCAA, shout out to the NCAA, would not let Michigan State change their practice times this week because of some weird rule. So Michigan State's going to be really sleepy when they go out there and tee it off at 11 p.m. their time on the left coast. Give me the USC Trojans -17.5 at home against Michigan State. They score 65 points in this game. USC's good. I'm just telling you, nobody's talking about them. Like, literally, no one's talking about them.
That lines up to 8. No, is it? Hold on. I can't see. It's 18.5.
Look at Neal trying to steal points. Look, he's just trying to win competitions.
I'm just trying to keep
I frequently help him out. He frequently hurts me. I don't care. I'll take him at 18.5.
It's yell at the people at the book.
I mean, unbelievable. But I do love USC. I think they're the real deal. All right, Taylor, it is time for
That's a good pick, Tyler. I like that pick.
You like that one? Hey, Taylor, I just letting you know that sounds like me and you texting about 10 Diet Millers in on Saturday night, just laying the points and having a late night degenerate wager there. All right.
Yeah, it does.
All right, Taylor, it's time for your money line. It's time for you to pick an underdog to win outright. Who do you have?
I got the Fighting Red Raiders in an early 11 a.m. matchup out.
Wow.
And I this is not like just love Utah. I love their program.
Neal.
They're great. We talked about them the first week of the year, Tyler. But I Texas Tech is going to do it.
Yeah, I had that as the very first money line of mine. I think it's look, this is going to be. I would give the actual edge to Utah, but I think they are a live dog, man. I think here's my thing with this game. I think this is the best game of the week. It's a Big 12 game. I think these are the two best teams in the Big 12 of what I've seen so far. And TCU and Baylor will have something to say about that too. But I think these two are playing the best right now. My thing, this is a big moment for Texas Tech. They've gone out and they spent all this money in the offseason. Texas Tech, across all the coaches, has had a very difficult time playing away from Lubbock. And if they want to take that next step to be a championship team, they got to go win these games, right? And so that's why I kind of give and again, this year's team's nothing to last year's team, but for whatever reason, they've always struggled on the road. But they're definitely in the margin of error, and I think they're a super live dog. I think that's a good pick because I had it number 1 on my list.
Okay.
All right. Neal, what you got money line?
All right, so I've got some options here, and I'm gonna tell you, this is where my guy Grind, he let me down. He did. He let me down this week. I love him. I'm still team Grind.
I heard that on the show. What did Grind get all soft on me on the? I mean, he changed his whole opinion. Grind, I heard you on Hand Raised guys. You changed your whole opinion.
Auburn money line was going to be my play all week.
It still should be, by the way. Just saying.
And it might still be, but Grind's in the chat, and we've got to work this out. He and I. We've got to get this resolved. My guy. And then we get to Thursday, and he's like, I don't know. I don't really feel so good about it. And I'm like, whoa, hold up. Now I'm starting scrambling. I got like East Carolina plus 195. I'm looking at the ULM line. ULM, by the way, is plus 215 at UTEP. Bless your hearts if you're watching that. I mean, guys, get help.
There's 800 numbers for that.
Tyler and I might be too dead.
Yeah, we may be watching.
BetterHelp.com/MPW.
You might need another 800 number for that one.
I'm going to tell you, if you watch that when it's over, you deserve the oil massage and the table shower.
Wow.
at Sunshine Spa.
You couldn't help it. You were off of it. You were right back on
It's
it.
right there in front of me at the oil massage. It says their oil massage deeply nourishes your muscles, providing a revitalizing experience. Indulge in a personalized session that leaves you feeling completely rejuvenated and at ease. And then after that, you can take a table shower. Experience their rejuvenating table shower massage for a refreshing and revitalizing spa treatment. Feel completely renewed and relaxed afterwards.
All right, so what are you going with your money line?
All right, Grind, are we doing this or not?
Don't be scared.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
Uh-oh, he's getting the hat out. Look at there, bada getter.
So when he calls you to say, why is he talking about that place in Norman, you can say he did pick you with the money line.
He'll text me. He won't call me.
Yeah, I know.
With the clip of the show.
He didn't watch, of course. All right, what's the Auburn? I'm looking for the number.
Money line, I don't know.
The Auburn money line is plus 225. Auburn plus 225 in Norman. I don't believe in this at all.
They got to look. This game at the end of the day, whoever establishes a run game, that's going to be the trick, right? I think if it turns into Mateer throwing for 450, they're getting beat. Auburn's secondary has got me a little worried, but I think Auburn has a legit chance if they can start get a running game established. But Oklahoma's really good against stopping the run, but so is Auburn. I don't think either. I think it's going to be that's what it's going to come down to. But we'll see. All right, Mama Money Line time. I can't believe y'all let me have this one either. I'm going in somewhere that's a plus 280.
Oh,
double-digit dog.
Okay.
My Maryland Terrapins are traveling to Wisconsin.
Yep.
To take on the Wisconsin Badgers. I'm taking Maryland. I got them at plus 280. Can you check out a recent line?
Yes.
So make sure, because I know you. If it's 262,
what time of the game is it? Time of the day is it? I should say.
I don't even know.
Okay, hold on. Maryland who?
I like that
Maryland, Wisconsin. Yeah, Maryland's got a young buck freshman that's really talented. I think that they can do. I think they can do what Alabama did to them, which was spread it out and go empty and just try to out-athlete them. But they're going to have to, and they've done a good job so far. They just haven't really played anybody that can attack them much. They got to be able to stop the run. I think Wisconsin, that's a whole different story. But they can stop the run, I think they'll have a chance, and it's worth the odds.
I'm looking.
I think it's plus 280 is what I had it on earlier. Noon's what somebody said, so 11 a.m. Should be early.
I don't see it. I don't have it here.
I got it. I looked it up. 280. I'll take Maryland at plus 280 against Wisconsin. How about that?
All right.
All right. Taylor, it is time for the National Football League. National Football League. So we need your 5 picks for the National Football League. What is pick number 1?
Pick number 1, game of the backups. I'm going Minnesota Vikings -3 over the Cincinnati Bengals. The Carson Wentz versus Jake Browning show. How's that?
Well, I think Minnesota won out on that. That was a very good backup for them. I think the backup's better than the starter, but that's just my opinion.
But it's not like Browning's totally inexperienced. He's been here and done this for a whole season about a year ago.
Oh, they like him now.
Yeah.
No, that's sourced.
Yeah.
They like him.
I mean, he threw some picks in that game the other day, but once he got a chance to kind of go in after the half and get settled in, other than the one throw, he was pretty good. That last drive was impressive.
I just want to. I mean, the thing I worry about with him is pushing it down the field because he's got weapons to push it down the field, and so everything's short underneath, and it's fine, but it's just. I'm also upset that Burrow was my fantasy quarterback, and that's gone.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, Neal, you're first.
I mean, there was a conversation today, and I'm trying to remember who I was listening to. May have been Bill Simmons, where the word around the league is like, "Hey, Cincinnati has just simply not done enough to protect Joe Burrow." Draft, free agency, and that this is a lesson that you're going to see other organizations are going to go, look, if you have one of these quarterbacks, you just have to protect him. I mean, whatever it takes, you have to protect him.
And the crazy thing is the hit that gets him hurt wasn't a top 500 hit that he's had. It was a
grab of the foot, and he landed on the foot and pushed.
That could have happened any time, and you're like, he could have been hurt worse before. It wasn't a bad hit too, and you're like,
it wasn't dirty, but it was close.
Yeah, he was just they collapsed the pocket on him. All right, Neal, your first NFL pick, sir.
Still thinking about one, so I'm going to skip this one for a minute. Give me the Indianapolis Colts -4.5 at Tennessee.
Okay, you're just betting against Tennessee. Indianapolis, dude, if Indianapolis gets off to a 3-0 start with a divisional win right here.
Indianapolis is playing fairly well.
Yeah. Shout out Daniel Jones. Everybody thought he couldn't play, and he's doing well.
I'm team Daniel Jones. I kind of cheer for him.
All right.
I got Duke this week. I got Daniel Jones.
Look at you. You just
I'd bet on David Cutcliffe if he was coaching somewhere.
There's a game. I'm starting this bad boy off tonight. The Buffalo Bills are hosting the Miami Dolphins. This could be a big game here for the future of my guy down in Miami and South Florida. Not a lot of promising comments coming out of the press conference this week. The Bills are favored. What is it? 11.5, 12.5? What is it now? It keeps moving.
I always forget to hit the damn Instagram button.
That's okay. You'll be all right. We gonna go live now on Instagram. That's all right. All good. I should have reminded you. Isn't that how your dad watches, Taylor? Doesn't he watch it on Instagram?
Yeah, he loves it.
Tell him we're
sorry, Mr. Moore.
Tell your dad sorry. He just hit the Instagram live button. He didn't get to see your first half.
I wish I could read the text that he sent me when the Eurocheck comments came out, but that ain't for.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, don't do that.
I bet.
Don't do that. The game tonight, the line's at like 11.5, 12.5, something like that. Don't worry about it. Because that's not where I'm going. Give me the Dolphins.
It's 12.5.
12.5. It keeps moving. I think that's kind of a good number, but I don't think this is a good number. Give me the Dolphins Bills under 50.5. The Dolphins Bills under 50.5.
It's actually down to 49.5.
Look at you. Just I've already bet it at 50.5.
Yeah.
Can I take what I've already wagered my own money, or are you going to cost me a point?
I mean, the number right here is 49.5.
It probably moved because I wagered on it.
It could, well, if that's the case, I got some.
Yeah,
I got some questions.
Let me tell you what's going to happen is it's going to hit at like 50, and I'm going to be celebrating my win. But Neal's going to be like, ha ha ha, you lost. That's what's going to happen. I'll take it at 49.5. It doesn't matter. I think this is I think the Bills are going to try to run the football and shorten the game, and I just don't think the Dolphins are very explosive on offense right now. All right, what is your second pick there, Mr. Moore?
I'm going Pittsburgh Steelers on the road -1 at New England.
Love it. Love it. Love it. I have a big pool here. It is in my pool. Go ahead. I won't do it.
I got Steelers -1.5 is what it is right now. See, I'm punishing my own self. Steelers -1.5 at New England.
All right, so that was also my second pick, but I'm going to skip it. But I do love the bet. I think this is easy money. Just to be honest with you, I think that's free money. I think the Steelers. I will bet that personally. I'm not for the show. I'll pick another game, but I will skip that one. All right, I'll go down to the next one. I'm going to keep riding them. The San Francisco 49ers are hosting the Arizona Cardinals. I think this number's down because Arizona's won a couple games here early against some bad teams. I think San Francisco's the real deal, particularly on defense. I think Mac Jones, another week in the system, I think it fits him. I love the 49ers at -2.5 at home versus the Cardinals.
It's 3.
Dang, I counted. Okay, I was going to say 2.5.
I'm looking at it.
I've already hit the button. Like I've already the money in my account is at 2.5.
3 points.
We got to get you on the site that I'm using.
Maybe so.
All right, 3, whatever. I'm going to get a push, and I'm going to be happy as hell because I cashed. And he's going to say, nope, wasn't a win. It was a push.
Hey.
-3. Unbelievable. My guy is going to bust my balls all the way to the haunted house.
When you lose and lose, you don't give an inch. You just keep hanging. Yeah,
unbelievable. All right, Taylor, what is your third pick?
Falcons -5.5. I think it was when I saw. I think I like Bijan. I have him on a couple of my fantasy teams as well. Penix can spin it too, so I like the Falcons.
Falcons look really good.
It's 4.5.
So you're going to help him out. You're helping him out, and you're hurting me. Look at Neal.
My God.
I'm just an honest person.
Look, Neal's going to ride my ass all the way to the haunted house. That's what he's doing.
It's me and George Washington. We don't tell lies. We just look at the numbers.
Unbelievable. I have a feeling. He's going to screw me on this one too. Sorry, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes.
I'm going to go. This is probably not the best pick in the world, but I've got it written down, so I'm going to go with it. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars at home.
Good team.
Minus 1.5 against Houston. I'm going to make sure that's the number still.
You won't tell me if it is. It'll be minus 4.5. Be like, nope, still 1.5.
Still 1.5.
This is testing the theory right here, right? This is an interesting game for me. This is testing the old theory, like the 0-2 theory of a good team, like the gotta win thing.
Yeah.
Dude, if Houston doesn't win this game,
they're in trouble if they lose, dude.
Brother, they're in trouble.
I think they're in trouble.
Oh, you can't start out 0-3.
I mean, I've kind of watched them a little bit. I think they're in trouble.
Yeah,
their O-line's bad.
Yeah.
CJ anytime.
They lost Laramie Tunsil.
Shouldn't get rid of my guy. Shouldn't have got rid of my guy. Well, he didn't get rid of him. He went and got paid, but
yeah. But I mean, still, he's not out there.
Yeah. Can't pay them all, Neal. Can't pay them all. That's what happens.
That's true.
You gotta.
Unless you're the Thunder, at which point you just pay everybody. It's all good.
A third-year quarterback that you're gonna want to keep, and they got to start saving money.
I know.
That's what's gonna happen. You'll probably get a deal renegotiated at the end of the year. All right, my fourth. Is this my third? This is my third pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, my third pick.
Third.
Give me. How about this? I'm going to keep riding these boys since they did me so well on Monday Night Football. Give me the Los Angeles Chargers minus 2.5 at home against the Broncos. To me, and Taylor, I'll be interested if you're the same way, brother. If you're under 3 points, if it's 2.5 or below, I feel like I'm picking money line at that point in time because everything's a field goal game. You know what I mean? I feel like in the NFL, it's always a field goal game. So if I'm at 2.5 or under, I almost feel like I'm taking the money line. So I'm taking the Chargers to win at minus 2.5 versus the Broncos at home.
Neal, is that line still 2.5? Can we get a fact check?
Let's see.
Oh, here we go. It's 7.5.
Who is it? Broncos.
Chargers.
Broncos Chargers is 2.5.
Oh, he didn't move it on me.
Wait, it just
There we
moved.
Go. There we go.
19. Sorry. No, it's 2.5. 2.5.
All right.
So what are we, fourth?
Yep, fourth pick. Got 2 more left.
I'm going another road team, Rams.
Oh.
Plus 3.5. I think they're at.
Oh, interesting.
I like Stafford a lot. I think they're a good team. I think it'll be a field goal game either way. Maybe kind of like last team has the ball kind of game. So
Interesting.
Rams 3.5.
Can I go ahead and save the suspense because I'm out of picks?
Yeah.
I'm also taking the Rams plus 3.5 on the road at Philly. I'm out of picks. I had also had the Steelers, but I can't. I'm out of picks. Give me the Rams.
All right.
I think that. Was that my fourth pick?
That was your fourth.
Okay, no, I'm good. I'll let y'all have that. I got 2 more. I missed 2.
All right. My fourth pick, I'm going with a road dog too. Give me the Raiders at Washington plus 3.5. I don't like what I saw out of the Commanders the other day. Don't like it at all. Something's wrong, my boy. Something's wrong with Jaden.
I'm with you. Okay, I do not disagree with what you're saying, but brother,
they're off. Like something's up.
What if I told you that Geno Smith was 0 of 13 from throws over 10 yards the other night with 2 picks?
Yeah.
In an NFL football game.
Oh well. I mean, I've got 2 other games. The other one that I'm choosing from is Jets plus 7, but I just heard that the Jets are down a quarterback.
Yeah, Justin Fields not playing.
Not sure that's a bad thing. He's been good so far.
Tyrod Taylor, though.
Yeah.
All right, my fourth game. I know you're not picking this one. Neal's Chicago Bears, his team that he really pulls for.
Woof.
Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears are hosting my man Taylor Moore's team and the Dallas Cowboys, what used to be America's team. And
it's damn near a pick 'em. It's just a half-point line.
It's a half-point line. And guess what, Taylor? That's not where I'm going. Give me the Bears Cowboys over 50.5.
Yep.
I don't think either one of these teams can play pass defense. I think they're both awful. I think this is going to be a shootout in Chicago. Give me the over at 50.5.
like that pick. I don't know what defense is worse, my Cowboys or my Razorbacks. They're both pretty bad right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
That Arkansas defense was bad the other day, dude.
Oh, brother, it was bad.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean, they had dudes with their backs turned running away. I mean, it was like, what are y'all doing? It was wild. That was wild to watch. You know what was wild to watch was how good the coaching was for Arkansas on the offensive side. Like, their plan was brilliant. And then you look at the defensive side and you're like, dude, that is abysmal. Like, how that kind of disparity? You don't typically see that at the major college level, where like sometimes you'll see just a team that sucks, but you rarely see a team that like looks like they're really well coached on one side and completely lost on the other. And they have some talent. Like I think Sorey, number 10, is a good player.
Yeah, I agree. He kind of flies around too. But honestly, dude, I think Lane did a great job in key moments, and he did a similar thing last year, dude. He had one receiver have 5 touchdowns on us last year. He just kept running the same play, and we could not stop it. The guy had like 350 yards and 5 touchdowns in Fayetteville last year.
He just kind of ran by the dude.
Unbelievable.
Who was that? That was
Jordan Watkins.
Jordan Watkins. Yeah, that's right. All right, your 5th pick, boss man.
I had Chargers as well, but I'll go in a different direction since you took him. I love how Herbert's playing, though, man. He looks good. Let's go Seahawks at home, -7 against the Saints. I don't think the Saints are very good at all.
No, they're playing decent defense, but they can't score points.
Yeah. Let's go Seahawks.
Let's go Seahawks. Let's go Birds. All right, Neal, your 5th pick.
All right, these guys burned me last week, so I'm gonna let them try to burn me again. So this time we'll go the other way. Give me the Packers -8.5 at Cleveland. Screw the Browns are bad. Yeah, but they got beat by 40 last week. So what difference does it make?
Big number.
Green Bay's good.
Green Bay's good. All right, my 5th and final pick. I'm taking this bad boy all the way to Sunday night. The Kansas City Chiefs are at the New York Giants on Sunday night. Kansas City is favored by 6.5 points. 6. You always get me. And guess what? You didn't get me this time because it's not enough. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs -6 on the road at the Giants. Look, we live in a world of conspiracy theories, and I'm going to jump right on it. No way does the NFL let Captain Pfizer and the Kansas City Chiefs start 0-3. Give me Kansas City. Big on the road. The Giants. Big on the road.
She'll probably be there.
You think Roger Goodell's be front row at that wedding?
Oh yeah, Roger Goodell is going to be officiating the wedding. The ring boys are going to be the officials. They'll be the ring bearers. And they'll throw the rose petals down. Be all the NFL officials. So, well, Taylor, I appreciate you calling in while you're on the road, my friend.
What's your favorite Taylor? What's your favorite Taylor Swift song, Taylor?
Dude, I don't even know any of her new stuff.
That is the correct answer.
All the stuff. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you.
That question's a blank space.
No. Nobody's gonna know it but you. Neal's a big Taylor. Neal's a big Swiftie. Big Swiftie. He's a big Razorback fan and he's a big Swiftie. A lot of people don't know that about him.
Woo, pig.
All right, and shout out and let all the people know. So Taylor is playing in the Sanderson Farms. Will be in Jackson, Mississippi. Here in about it's actually in the bye week for Ole Miss. What's the dates on that, Taylor? Do you even know? I know you're down there a different day. What's that weekend? The bye weekend.
That is,
October 4th.
Yes. Yep.
Yes. So Taylor will be in Jackson, Mississippi, playing in the Sanderson Farms PGA event in Jackson, Mississippi on October the 4th. The hype crew will be in full effect. We'll get Taylor promises to shoot a 59 on Thursday and Friday, not just Thursday and Friday. He promises to throw in a 59 on both days. Is that correct? Back-to-back 59s? Is that what we got coming?
Well, yeah, since I got the hype crew there.
Yeah, since the hype.
I don't know if he told you, him and his hype rallied me at the John Deere to make cut wasn't playing my best and birdied 4 out of my last 5 to sneak in the cut line.
Yeah, he said.
As Neal and the boys got routed.
He said he gave you some advice, and you took it. And next thing you know, you were a good golfer.
I was like, "Look, Taylor, stop all this bullshit and just hit it really close to the pin and just tap it in." And that's, he's like, "Hell, that sounds like a great plan."
Yeah,
but
that's all right. Say when I
coach is coach, baby. Doesn't matter what sport.
My man goes. He birdied, let's say, 4 of the last 5, and then he went. And I didn't want to he gets the big one. The big one was the putt on 18 to make the cut, because he had a tough putt.
Yeah, it was huge.
Tough putt coming back, so it was a big one there. But yeah, he started throwing darts real quick. He got hot. That's what I like to hear. No diddy. But the hype crew is going to be full in effect in Jackson for Taylor here in a few weeks, and we'll be excited to get him down here and go low, and let's get a dub. We got dubs coming, man. Got dubs coming.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, brother. Well,
boys, I appreciate
you, man. Have a good one.
That was Taylor Moore on a podcast that is also brought to you by Andy Ludicky, myperfectfranchise.net. It's for those of you wanting to get out of corporate America. You're looking for your next business adventure. Andy can help you. Get in touch with him at 404-973-9901. Andy at myperfectfranchise.net. It's 100% free. No brainer for those of you looking to get out of business ownership to learn about franchising. He'll take great care of you. Hey, we're approaching the weekend. It's the perfect time. If you're heading to the Grove, you're heading to Norman, you get out of the spa, go tailgate. Look, some people go to spas, man. I mean, I go get massages sometimes back in the day when I was running. You want to get some Parish Brewing Company. Yourself rehydrated. It's going to be hot out there.
I was looking forward to how you're going to tie that together. Well, who you were tying that together with.
Parish Brewing Company. Take good care of you. Get you some double IPAs. Get you that Ghost in the machine.
Available at all your massage parlors.
Yeah, should be. It's relaxing. It's all about relaxing, man.
There it was. I was trying to figure out how you were tying all that together.
A nice cold beer is relaxing.
You ain't right, dude.
Get you a Pilsner, Parish Pilsner. They got the Oktoberfest. It's excellent. If you like Oktoberfest, it's a Marzen. Excellent beer. All of that at Parish Brewing Company. We're brought to you by Bank First. It's the hometown bank for people who understand the needs of the community. It means local decisions.
They got ATMs located anywhere.
Yep. Local support, local folks who care if your kid made the team. At Bank First, they're not just bankers, they're neighbors and friends. Whether you're buying a home, starting a business, or just need someone to explain what APR means, they're here, right down the street. Give Gant Boone a call, 662-310-0204. Go to bankfirst.com. They've got great rates, terms for condo purchases, great technology with all their app and online banking. They've got merchant services, including Clover point of sale systems and much more. That is Bank First. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, bank NMLS 454063. And we're brought to you by Outdoor Underwriters. Everyone loves the outdoors, but you want to make sure your hunt club or timberland is covered. Outdoor Underwriters provides the insurance you need at a price that makes sense. Outdoor Underwriters provides liability protection for occurrences arising out of activities and operations of your hunt club, its members, guests, invitees, agents, employees. Take comfort in blind and tree stand liability, mobile equipment liability, hunting dog liability, and more. Outdoor Underwriters also provides standing timber insurance, timberland liability, prescribed burn coverage, guides and outfitters, and consulting foresters. Their products are endorsed by the National Deer Association, the Wild Turkey Federation, Alabama Forest Owners Association, and the Forestry Associations of Florida, Texas, Tennessee, Arkansas, and the great state of Louisiana. You can access these products, through those association websites, or call Outdoor Underwriters at 866-961-4101 or online at outdoorund.com.
Neal, do you know what? Taylor's on his way to Dallas from Fayetteville.
Yep.
But you know what he should do on his way?
About a 4-hour trip.
Take a detour and go down the Kia of Meridian.
That would be one hell of a detour. Siri be like, what the hell are we doing?
What the hell are we doing, Siri? But you can fall into big savings. Right now is the perfect time to upgrade your unbeatable deals. Where? At Kia of Meridian. Whether you're looking for a new car, a new truck, or an SUV, or certified pre-owned vehicle, they've got something for everybody. They have 0% APR on remaining 2025 Sorrentos, huge discounts on all the remaining 2024 inventory, and they're giving up to $3,000 off Kelly Blue Book for your trade-in. Come see our friendly, no-pressure sales teams and our top-notch service department. They have fall savings that won't last long, so visit Kia of Meridian and drive away in your perfect car and get your perfect deal. So give them a call at Kia Meridian at 601-483-6444. And most importantly, you know what? Taylor's going to take that detour. He's going to go and see Trav.
Yep.
And he's going to say, Trav, I want that Telluride right there.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, most importantly, you know what I want, Trav? I want you to pull it out, and I want to spin the wheel and win awesome prizes like a PS5, an Xbox, a TV, and more. So check them out at Kia of Meridian. We're also brought to you by Thompson's Paint and Body Shop. This is Don and those guys at Thompson's are awesome. So at Thompson's Body Shop, they're a family-owned body shop in the heart of Saraland, Alabama. They're not some corporate chain pretending to care. They're located right there at 703 Saraland Boulevard, just a few miles off of I-65 and exit 13. Thompson's has served customers all over the Gulf Coast, from Biloxi to Pensacola, from Gulf Shores to Demopolis. And you know what? Taylor's living in Dallas. I bet if he has a problem, he can call Thompson's and they will get him taken care of. These days, it feels like every local shop is getting bought up by the big companies with flashy logos and call centers. But at Thompson's, you're not just talking to a robot or waiting on hold. You're talking to Mr. Don Jr. or Matthew Thompson. That's right. Real people with real family and real pride in their work. They've been in business for over 35 years, fixing cars and taking care of you only from a family that actually lives in the same community that you do. So it doesn't matter if you have a fender bender, deer hits you, which, like as I said, somebody busted me up and told my wife the other day. My wife is a deer magnet. But hey, storm damage, it doesn't matter. Don will get you taken care of. So give him a call at area code 251-675-0884. That's 251-675-0884. You can check him out on Facebook or thompsonsbodyshop.com. And just to remind everybody, and thank you, because this really gets everybody, but I love these guys because they take care of us. Shout out to our good friends at County Line Campers, exit 38, I-10 in Gulfport, Mississippi. Shout out to our friends at Get Prime. That's GETPRYM. Don't forget your promo code, MPW, to get you taken care of. And all of our friends that, hey, you know what? They make this possible for us. So all you folks that don't like the commercials, I love them. They're some of my favorite part of the show. So as the NCAA should do to the players, y'all can kick rocks. Those are our guys. Love them. How about that? And Rain.
Yeah. Rain Total Body Fuel, 300 milligrams natural caffeine, BCAAs, electrolytes, zero sugar. It's got what you need to push the limits, achieve your goals. Check them out on Instagram at Rain Body Fuel to learn more. We will be back on Monday getting ready for a huge week in college football. A lot of big games next week. Got Oregon, Penn State, Alabama, Georgia.
Ryder
Cup. You got LSU, Ole Miss, Notre Dame, Arkansas, Texas A&M, Auburn.
Yeah, big ones.
A lot of games.
A lot of games.
A lot of big games to talk about on Monday. Will AJ be with us Monday?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I haven't asked him, but I think so. They're in sync.
Oh.
Does that go across the audio?
I don't know, but Siri likes me right there. The way she said that. Did you hear that?
She's like, hello, Neal.
She did. She was
We're in sync.
We are so in sync.
Love it.
All right. Talk to you guys Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.